On our anniversary, my wife openly cheated in front of everyone. She laughed when I walked out. Anniversaries are supposed to be reminders, proof that time and devotion mean something. Ours was meant to be 10 years of survival, of love that had weathered storms. Instead, it became the night everything died. I remember the glass in my hand, the hum of laughter, the way the chandelier fractured light across the room like shattered promises. She stood only a few feet away, her hand lingering on his arm, her body leaning closer than friendship allowed. At first, I thought I misread it, a trick of angles, of timing, of alcohol loosening boundaries. But then I saw her mouth curve, that familiar smile she once reserved for me, now given to him. She touched his face, in front of everyone, and then she kissed him. The room didn't react. They laughed, applauded, a cruel inside joke I wasn't part of. My pulse slowed, but my chest felt hollow, as though my heart had been scooped clean. I set the glass down. My hand didn't shake. My voice didn't rise. I just walked out. Behind me, her laughter followed. Sharp, mocking, final. People tell you betrayal shatters you, that it comes with rage, screaming, chaos. They're wrong. It comes quietly, like a whisper at the edge of a crowded room, like a knife slipped between ribs when you're distracted. On the ride home, I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I sat in silence, watching the rain smear the city lights across the windshield. My mind replayed her face. Not the kiss itself, but the smile. The way she looked at me as I turned to leave, daring me to break, daring me to fight. She wanted drama, a scene, a memory where she could call me unhinged, jealous, insecure. I gave her nothing. When she came home hours later, perfume clinging to her like guilt, she barely looked at me. She muttered something about too much champagne, about a joke gone too far. But her phone stayed locked. Her laugh was different. Her eyes never met mine. Denial wasn't an option anymore. The woman I married no longer existed. What stood before me was someone else, someone careless, someone who thought I was blind. She thought the kiss was the beginning, but it was the end. I became a ghost in my own house, silent, watching, calculating. Her phone vibrated late at night. She would tilt it away from me, fingers moving fast, then turn her body as if distance could erase suspicion. Her girls' nights multiplied. Her hours extended. Her explanations grew thinner, sloppier, like paint diluted until the canvas showed through. But I didn't confront her. Confrontation gives liars oxygen. They thrive on excuses, on tears, on rewinding arguments until you forget the original sin. Instead, I collected. Bank statements, call logs, locations. I memorized her lies, word for word, storing them like files in a cabinet I'd one day open. At work, I played the part, smiling, focused, unmoved. At home, I played the fool, nodding, accepting, waiting. But inside, every laugh she shared with him, every minute she spent vanishing into excuses, every touch she thought I didn't notice, they sharpened me. She believed she was clever. She believed I was passive. What she didn't know was that passivity can be the sharpest weapon of all. The truth arrived not with fire, but with paper. A manila envelope, thick with photographs, receipts, timelines. The investigator I hired was efficient, ruthless, precise. He left it on my desk, no word spoken, because truth doesn't need introduction. I opened it alone. There she was, again and again. Hotels, restaurants, his car parked outside our home when I wasn't there. Her laughter captured in pixels, her hand in his, her lips on his. Valentine's Day, weekends. Even the night of our anniversary, before the party, they had checked into a hotel. She hadn't just betrayed me in front of others, she had prepared for it, savored it. I read every page. My hands didn't tremble, my chest didn't tighten. Instead, a calm spread through me, like fog after a storm. When she walked in that night, I slid the envelope across the table. Her eyes widened. "What's this?" she asked, her voice already cracking. I didn't answer. She opened it. Page by page, the color drained from her face. Her breath hitched. Her hands shook. Finally, she looked at me, tears threatening. "It's not—" I cut her off with a whisper. "It's exactly what it looks like." She broke then, tears spilling, words tumbling, apologies, excuses, desperate fragments of a story she thought might soften me. But I stayed silent. When she reached for me, I leaned back. When she begged, I stood. And then I placed one final paper on the table. Her lease, signed in her name. An apartment she had arranged behind my back. A life she had been building for herself, ready to discard me the moment she felt secure enough. Her knees buckled. She sank into the chair as though gravity itself had betrayed her. "You were never going to tell me," I said quietly. Her sobs filled the room, loud, messy, almost theatrical. The kind of performance meant to erase months of betrayal in minutes of desperation. But I wasn't her audience anymore. I left the documents on the table. I took nothing else. At the door, she called after me, her voice cracked and pleading, "Please, we can fix this." I turned, just once, so she could see my eyes. "No," I said, "you can't fix what you never valued." And then I walked out. This time, there was no laughter behind me, only silence. The world looks different without lies clinging to its edges. The apartment feels